Hi guys, so today I've got a Primark beauty review and haul for you. Last week I went into Primark and picked up a lot of makeup that I wanted to try out. I've heard some really good things about it, so I thought I wanted to try it out. So I thought today I would share with you my thoughts on all the stuff that I bought. I also filmed the look that I'm wearing right now using pretty much all Primark makeup. There were a few items I couldn't pick up in Primark that I use other stuff for, so I've got cutaways to show you throughout as well. It won't just be me talking, just to show you how the makeup applies, and you can see that in this video as well. If you are new to my channel and you like beauty, lifestyle and fashion videos, then please do hit that subscribe button. You just get updated every time I upload a video. So let's get straight into it, and we're going to start off with like a primer. So the primer that I picked up was something that different that I hadn't tried before in any other brand either, and that is a priming water, and this is Prep Skin for makeup application. It hydrates and refreshes. It's silicone free, alcohol free and oil free, so it really sort of made me think, oh, that sounds really interesting. And it is pretty much a bit like a water spray. It has like a rose fragrance to it, and I wouldn't say that I would use it as a primer. I would definitely say it just refreshes and hydrates the skin. I would definitely need to use a primer on top of this, and I used the Dermalogica Hydro Blur before applying my foundation today, just to take any pores away, because this doesn't do that. Overall, I think it's a really nice spray. It was only £2 and it just really refreshes the skin. It does smell of roses, but when I read the ingredients, it does say that it's like a perfume, which kind of made me go, I didn't really like that idea. I would prefer it to be like rose water or something, but of course then it would be more expensive. But overall, really nice, and it doesn't irritate my skin at all. I picked up two foundations in Primark. They had so many different ones, so I tried to have a look around, and you know sometimes in Primark it's quite messy, so it was quite hard to like find things, but I found two that I thought would be really good for me. And one of them was this BB cream. This is My Perfect Colour BB Cream Complexion Perfector Light Medium Coverage Dewy Finish. So that was a mouthful. I do like this one. It was £4 and it is, as I said, a light medium coverage, and it was okay. It wasn't my favourite foundation I've ever tried, but it went on nicely. The colour was really good. It suited my skin. And yeah, it was good. I definitely want to try this one out a little bit more. I love the other one so much that I'm about to speak to you about that I didn't really get to use this one too much. I only used it once, so I can't give you like a full review on it. But first impressions was that it was good. The second foundation is this one. This is the My Perfect Colour Moisturising Foundation Stick. Now, I'm someone that really doesn't like stick foundations. I find them very drying and cakey, and it sits in my pores a lot, and I just find that I can't wear it with my sort of dehydrated skin. But this one I'm really impressed with. It, as I say, rolls up. This one was a little bit too light for me, so I do have to bronze it up, but it isn't too light. In the footage that I filmed beforehand, it looks a lot lighter than it actually is. But do you know what? Really nice. If you're kind of scared of stick foundations, I'd definitely give this one a go, because it does say it's moisturising, and I do actually feel that way. It blends into the skin beautifully, and you can build it up as well. I first off apply it with a makeup sponge, and I just sort of do it in little circular motions, buffing it in rather than tapping it in. I then go in with a second layer where needed, and then I tap that bit in, and that seems to work really well with my pores, and it doesn't sit in them while I do that technique. Really nice and very impressive. I think this one was actually only £2, so affordable. Love that one. I also picked up a brush. I bought this little brush here. This is the Pro Blending Brush High Definition Results. It was reduced from £4 to £2. I thought I'd give it a go. You know, it's nice. It's a soft brush. It's not as soft as like a more expensive brush. I would prefer it to be a bit softer. It feels softer on your hand than it does your face. I didn't like it for my foundation, to be honest, because it just made the foundation sit in my pores. But I would like to try it with like a different foundation, like maybe the Giorgio Armani foundation that I have, because that's not very cakey at all, and I don't have to be careful with it. So it didn't really work with the two Primark foundations I've got, but I do want to give it a few more testers, and I think it's also quite nice just to like blend out concealer and that sort of thing. It's a really nice little brush for the price. I would definitely give it a go if you have like oily skin and you don't have any sort of pore problems, because it is a really nice blending brush. It just didn't really suit my sort of skin type. I then picked up a couple of concealers, and these are 90p, so affordable. I got two shades. I got Porcelain and Nude, because there wasn't any testers, so I kind of had to just guess. Porcelain way too light for me, so I didn't really give that one a go. So I've been using Nude, and do you know what? Again, it's a stick concealer, and I don't normally like things that are like stick formulated, because I get it like cakey and it sits under my eyes. This one doesn't do that at all. It's really creamy. It goes on nicely under your eyes, it blends out really beautifully, and it doesn't sit in my creases under my eyes at all. I'm really impressed with this little concealer stick, and do you know what, it covers up blemishes really nicely, and it just blends out so nice. I'm very impressed, and I'm going to be reaching for this a lot. I bought two eyebrow pencils. These are the same ones. I just got them in two different colours to test out the colours. These two are actually both fine. I got the colour, what did I get? Taupe and Tobacco. Taupe is like the one that I have on now, so it really does match my hair colour, and Tobacco is a bit darker, but if I want a more defined brow I'd use Tobacco, but if I'm even going for a more natural look I'd use Taupe. This is quite cool because it has three different things. It has a spoolie on one end, it has your brow pencil on the other end, and then as well in the middle you can unscrew it, and it has a powder as well. And to be honest, I haven't been using the powder very much. I just feel like the actual pencil is enough. What I would have liked is that if that would have unscrewed and it would have been like a brow gel to set your brows with, I think that would have been really nice, because I don't think I'd actually get use out of the powder, even though the powder is really nice. If you like really drawn on brows and really defined ones, I think this would be really great for you, because you can use both products. But for me, I'm just using the pencil and the spoolie, but the actual product is really good. These were, I think, again £2 each, so really affordable, and they're just as good as really expensive ones I've tried. So if you're looking for a good brow product, definitely give these a go. For the eyes, I picked up this eyeshadow palette. This is the Chocolate Contour and Eyeshadow Palette, and inside you get a lot. It was £6, so it wasn't like super cheap, but you get a lot in there. So you get, what do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8 eyeshadows and sort of 2 highlighters in there, and they are all really beautiful. On my eyes I use this beautiful pink shade called Dream, and it just blends out really lovely. And I also used fondant today. I've tried Melted and Martini and Liqueur, and I've just tried a lot of these shadows out over the last week, and they blend out beautifully. They are pigmented but not too pigmented, and they go on really nicely. They're perfect for like daytime looks, and I just think they are lovely, and they blend out really nicely. They apply really nicely. I haven't had any dropout. I had my foundation on before using them, and they had no dropout whatsoever. I'm really impressed with these. And you know what? This is an eyeshadow palette I'm going to be reaching for a lot, because all the shades in there are wearable and they're just so easy to use. I'm really impressed with that eyeshadow palette. Also for my eyes, I picked up a mascara. This is the Waterproof Lengthening Mega Volume Mascara, and nice sort of blue packaging. The wand is quite a large one, and you know what? It's really good. Again, this was £2. Everything seems to have been like pretty much £2, and it gives a lot of volume, gives a lot of length, and it's really nice. And I've been wearing it now for a good 4 or 5 days, and I haven't had any fallout from it or dropping down or anything like that. Really nice mascara. I wouldn't say it was like my favourite one ever that I've tried out, but for the price of £2 it is very much worth the money. For my face, I picked up this rice powder. They had a few different powders there. Some of them were cheaper, but I thought their colours looked a bit strange. This one was in the rice one, and there was also a banana one, but I thought this one would be perfect just for like all over the face. And you know what? It is a really nice powder. It's nice and fine. It goes on. It's not cakey at all, and I can build on it, so it's really nice, and it does just take away and mattifies my face. Really impressed with that. It kind of doesn't have a colour in it once you put it on, so really nice product there. Also for my face, I picked up this chocolate cheek palette, so it kind of goes with the chocolate eyeshadow palette that I had. Really pretty. It has 4 shades in it, has a bronzer, 2 sort of blushes and a highlight in there. And do you know what, I haven't tried the highlighter out because I've got a completely different palette for the highlighter, but I have been using this bronzer. Really nice. It's not too orange, and it and it's quite subtle, so I like that. I like subtle makeup, so for me, perfect. And you can build on it. I hate it when you have too much too soon and you just have to sit there blending forever. This one is nice and light and easy to use, blends out beautifully, really, really lovely. Today I've got on Chocolate Orange as my blush. It's kind of like a purpley pink, and it's just a really lovely colour. I'm just so happy about how good all this makeup is. And you know, it was affordable. This one was £4 for these blushes, and that's £1 each, so really, really good. Really, really happy with that. Another one for my face, I got Pure Glow, and this is a highlighting palette, and it has 4 highlighters in it. There is Desert, Glimmer, Eden and Firefly. The 2 that I reach for the most are Eden and Glimmer. Just this one here, so the gold and the pink. Desert is a little bit too white for me, and Firefly is just a little bit too over the top for me. It'd be beautiful for deeper skin tones, and the pigmentation is absolutely stunning. Can you see that? That is just insane. Beautiful, beautiful palette. Again, this one was £5, so a little bit more pricey, but so worth the money. Really, really good quality, really good pigmentation. I've got it on my cheek. I've got Eden on today, and it's just beautiful. So happy with this highlighter palette. And last but not least, I got 2 items for my lips. I got a lip liner and a lipstick. So the lip liner is in Red Velvet, and I'm not sure why it's called Red Velvet, to be honest, because it's like a brownie nude. So not sure why it's called that, but it goes on really nicely. It is a little bit drying, I must say, but once it's on the lips, it's very, very comfortable. Just putting it on is a little bit drying. I put it all over my lips. It is a little bit browner than I would like it to be, but again, a nice shade there, and it's really easy to apply, and yeah, no problems there. I then got this Velvet Matte Lipstick Crayon. Really easy to use, as it's just like a crayon form. This is in the shade Dulce Leche, and again, really, really nice. It's a little bit brown for me. I kind of liked it to be a little bit of a lighter nude, but it went on really, really beautifully. And do you know what? It stays on nicely too. My lips don't feel dry once it's on. Overall, a really nice lipstick, and I'll definitely be collecting a few more shades of these because they are really, really nice, and again, really affordable. I can't remember if they're like £1.50 or £2, but very, very affordable anyway. That was it for my Primark review and haul. I cannot sort of show you how impressed I am enough. All this stuff is amazing. I really did think that because it was cheap, it was going to be a little bit bad, a little bit naff, and I wasn't going to like it. Definitely with like foundations and eyeshadows and highlighters and that sort of thing, they're always a bit glittery and horrible when they're cheap normally, and this is really, really good quality, and everything blends out beautifully. I cannot tell you enough. If you are on a budget and you want to get some, even if you're not on a budget and you want to try out some really good makeup, go to Primark, try out the stuff, and just let me know what you think of it, because to me it is so good, so good. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. I'm rolling a beauty blender in my hand and I don't know why, but please do subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. See you later.